Imagine you're eating lunch, just minding your business, and your phone rings. You answer. A voice says, "Hello, this is the market. I'd like my money back. Today." And you're like, "Market, my guy, I literally just met you." And the market says, "Cool, sell your stuff then." That, my friend, is a margin call, the financial equivalent of pay up or pack up. Now here's the twist. You didn't borrow money because you were evil. You borrowed because you wanted to be efficient. You wanted to move smart. And that's why today's video is called Leverage Explained Like a Weapon. Debt magnifies wins and wipes you out. Because leverage isn't good. It isn't bad. Leverage is a multiplier. And multipliers don't care about your feelings. What leverage really is. Let's make this simple. Leverage is when you control a big thing with a small thing. You put down some of your own money, equity, you borrow the rest, debt. So instead of buying one car with your cash, you buy 10 cars with a loan and tell yourself, "I'm not greedy, I'm strategic." And sometimes you are. But leverage is basically giving your future the steering wheel and then taping the accelerator down. First illusion, I'm making money fast, I'm a genius. Let's do tiny math, not scary math, the kind you can do while eating suya. You have 1 million naira. Option A, no leverage. You invest it, it grows 10%, you make 100,000 naira. Nice, calm, respectable. Option B, 10x leverage. You use your 1 million naira as a deposit, borrow the rest, and control 10 million naira. If that asset rises 10%, you just made 1 million naira. And now you're walking like, "Somebody check on Warren Buffett, I think I've replaced him." Now, hold on, because leverage doesn't just magnify gains, it magnifies mistakes. Second illusion, it only has to drop a little. If you're 10x leveraged, a 10% drop doesn't feel like minus 10%. It feels like your equity just got deleted, because the lender gets paid first. Debt is not your friend. Debt is a bouncer. When the party gets rough, debt doesn't say, "Let's talk about it." Debt says, "Come outside." Why this weapon exists. Now, to be fair, leverage exists because it's useful. Businesses use it to build factories, families use it to buy homes, traders use it to boost returns, banks use it to turn tiny spreads into big profits. Used wisely, leverage speeds up growth. Used carelessly, leverage turns life into a thriller film where the villain is your own spreadsheet. Historical flashback, the 1920s. Let's time travel. Late 1920s. Many investors bought stocks with borrowed money. Some only put down about 10% and borrowed the rest, meaning they controlled roughly 10 times their cash. And when prices started falling, leverage didn't just create losses, it created forced selling. Because if you borrowed to buy and prices drop, your lender doesn't ask, "How do you feel about the dip?" They ask, "Where's my collateral?" Borrowed money plus falling prices plus forced selling, that's how market drops turn into avalanches. After that era, rules were introduced, like Regulation T in the US, to limit how much credit could be used to buy stocks. Translation, people keep setting themselves on fire with gasoline. Maybe we should cap the gasoline. The leverage spiral. Here's where things get dangerous. When leverage is high, a small move can trigger losses, margin calls, add cash now, forced selling, sell what you can, not what you want, prices fall more margin calls, repeat. This is how markets don't just go down, they drop like a trap door. Leverage turns the market into a room full of people holding candles, and somebody whispers, "Who smells gas?" Story 1. LTCM, Long-Term Capital Management. Elite brains, Nobel Prize winners, mathematical genius everywhere. They used leverage to amplify small pricing differences. At one point, roughly $4.7 billion in equity against more than $124 billion borrowed. That's over 25-to-1 leverage. Later estimates suggested exposure near 50-to-1. Let me say this gently. If you're 50-to-1 leveraged, you don't need a bad year to die. You just need a bad afternoon. The lesson isn't that smart people are dumb. The lesson is leverage turns small model errors into existential events. Story 2. Lehman Brothers. Before the 2008 crisis exploded, major investment banks were heavily leveraged. Lehman Brothers was often cited near 30-to-1. Now follow the math. At 30-to-1, a 3% move against you can be catastrophic. When confidence cracks, lenders shorten the leash. Liquidity disappears exactly when you need it most. Leverage doesn't just increase returns, it increases your dependence on other people's patience. And patience is not a permanent asset. Story 3. Archegos. Fast forward to 2021. Archegos Capital Management. Huge positions, heavy leverage through swaps and bank financing. Then prices moved against them. Margin calls came, they couldn't meet them. Within days, collapse. Banks reportedly lost over $10 billion. One terrifying part, modern leverage can be invisible at first because exposure can be built through instruments that don't look like borrowing. That's why leverage is a weapon. Sometimes you're holding it, sometimes it's pointed at you, and sometimes you don't even know the safety is off. When leverage is wise. Here's the clean rule. Leverage is safest when your cash flows are stable, your time horizon is long, your downside is survivable, your funding can't be yanked overnight, and you won't be forced to sell at the worst moment. Leverage is most dangerous when prices can drop fast. You need constant refinancing. You're concentrated in one big bet. You fund long-term risk with short-term borrowing, or you think volatility is a myth. Volatility is not a myth. Volatility is the ocean, and leverage is choosing to swim with ankle weights. The leverage safety code. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Know your kill switch number. What drop wipes your equity? Don't confuse a bull market with skill. A rising tide makes everyone look like a captain. Respect liquidity like oxygen. You don't notice oxygen until it's gone. Avoid hidden leverage. If you can't explain your exposure in one sentence, you're flying blind. Plan for the forced sale. Leverage rarely kills with losses. It kills with timing, selling at the bottom. Never let leverage become your identity. If your whole plan depends on it won't drop much, you don't have a plan. You have a prayer dressed like a spreadsheet. And listen, I love prayers, but even prayers don't change margin requirements. Closing. Leverage is a weapon. In the right hands, it builds cities, companies, futures. In the wrong hand, it builds a crater. So here's the final line. Leverage doesn't ask if you're smart. Leverage asks, are you prepared? Outro content. If this video helped you finally feel what leverage really is, subscribe, because next we're going even deeper. Liquidity, while your money disappears exactly when you need it. Drop a comment. What's the craziest leverage story you've ever seen? Business, crypto, real life, anywhere. And remember, debt is a multiplier. Use it like a tool, not like a dare.